Aptera Motors, the manufacturer of the world's most efficient solar electric vehicles, announced today its entry into the United Arab Emirates market, a significant step in the company's global expansion strategy. This strategic approach is consistent with Aptera's ambitious goal of producing 1 million solar electric vehicles by 2030 and building a significant international footprint. Aptera finds the UAE to be a great location for introducing its unique and innovative solar-powered electric vehicles to the international market. With considerable customer demand for novel clean transportation solutions and a favorable regulatory environment, the UAE enables quick international deliveries. Hello and thanks for tuning in. Before we go any further, please take a moment to support us by liking this video. Subscribe and activate the bell notification feature so you always know when we put out new videos. And remember, sharing is caring. Okay, let's get back to it. Just weeks after announcing plans to show off its solar EV technology to the public in the United Arab Emirates, Aptera Motors is taking things one step further. The business recently announced plans to start selling its new vehicles in the UAE, starting with 53 manufacturing builds of an exclusive Union Edition model for early adopters in the Middle East. Prior to this week's Aptera Motors update, the solar EV firm announced the latest details of its production intent construction process, which included the delivery of the first production-ready solar EV body to Aptera's headquarters in Carlsbad, California. Aptera announced earlier this month that it will attend Drift X in Abu Dhabi, a conference in the UAE that, according to Anthony, promotes investment in groundbreaking ideas such as Aptera. With Drift X starting later this week, Aptera has already announced plans to expand into a new market outside of the United States, the Middle East. Aptera Motors announced its global expansion to the UAE in a recent press release that includes remarks from both of its founders and co-CEO, including the following from Steve Fambro. We are thrilled to announce Aptera's expansion into the UAE, a key milestone in our journey towards delivering solar mobility everywhere possible. We see immense potential in the UAE for solar mobility to thrive and look forward to integrating into the market's vast opportunities for sustainable transportation initiatives like Aptera. In conjunction with Aptera's arrival into the UAE market, the firm is happy to announce the limited manufacture of the Union or Etihad Edition Aptera, which will be delivered exclusively to the UAE in 2026. These exceptional vehicles will have a magnificent gold exterior hue, innovative solar chill technology for pre-cooling the cabin, butterfly doors, commemorative markings commemorating the Union's Jubilee, personalized interior trims, and more, providing a genuinely one-of-a-kind driving experience. Aptera is inviting investors who commit $27,000 or more on or after April 19, 2024 to reserve one of the 53 special Union Edition Aptera vehicle reservation spaces. This investment opportunity not only provides access to a unique and revolutionary car, but it also helps Aptera's aim to improve transportation and reduce global emissions. Rather than seeking large investors in the UAE, those discussions are still ongoing. Aptera Motors has taken a familiar approach to raising finance in the Middle East. It is asking its own fans to invest. Aptera will also make its UAE premiere at Drift X, a worldwide thought leadership and exhibition platform that will showcase the most cutting-edge ideas and applications in smart, autonomous, and sustainable urban mobility across air, land, and sea. Drift X will be held in Yas Marina in Abu Dhabi on April 25th to 26, 2024, and will provide Aptera with an opportunity to display its groundbreaking technology and engage with ardent supporters of sustainable mobility in the region. Aptera appears to be following in the footsteps of another EV firm in its efforts to acquire funding. If you've been following the EV sector's growth over the previous 4 years, you've probably heard of Lucid Motors. On November 8, 2022, Lucid Group Incorporated entered into an at-the-market program as part of an equity distribution arrangement with the managers BofA Securities Incorporated, Barclays Capital Incorporated, and Citigroup Global Markets Incorporated. Lucid intended to sell up to $600 million in common stock through the managers as part of the at-the-market scheme. Such sales could take place through ordinary broker transactions or through a market maker in privately negotiated transactions, block trades, transactions deemed to be at-the-market offerings under Rule 415 of the Securities Act of 1933 as amended, or through a combination of any of these methods of sale. In addition, Lucid entered into an agreement with its majority stockholder and affiliate of the Public Investment Fund, PIF, AR Third Investment Company, AR in Saudi Arabia, under which AR agreed to purchase up to $915 million of Lucid's common stock in one or more private placements through at least March 31, 2023. AR would pay a price per share equal to the volume-weighted average price to the public of the shares that Lucid actually sold in the At-the Market program during such calendar quarter. These private placements were not a part of this offering, and in addition to the $600 million of shares that Lucid may sell under the equity distribution agreement, AR would have the right but not the obligation to enter into a subscription agreement substantially consistent with the existing agreement in respect of any increase to the maximum offering amount under the equity distribution agreement and or any new at-the-market offering of the company's common stock during the term of the existing agreement. Furthermore, subject to certain exclusions, AR committed not to offer, sell, pledge, or transfer any shares of our common stock for 6 months from the date of any private placement. Keep in mind that numerous experts, notably Gary Black of the Future Fund, frequently identified Lucid Group's capital burn as a significant impediment. After all, Lucid was burning cash at a rate of $4 billion annually. Furthermore, with a total addressable market TAM of approximately 15% in the United States, the company's prospects were formidable at first glance. However, it was here that Lucid's one-of-a-kind strength became apparent, the Saudis' unflinching support. While many expected the Saudi PIF to begin reducing its massive 62.5% interest in Lucid Group, the sovereign wealth fund refused. Furthermore, by allowing the $915 million new capital raising exercise, the Saudi PIF spared the company from certain financial collapse in 2023. Let's do some math. Lucid Group was burning through approximately $1 billion in cash per quarter. As a result, the company's cash position would have dropped to an estimated $2.85 billion by the end of December 2022. However, with the infusion of additional money, the corporation would complete the current quarter with a massive $4.365 billion, more than enough to fund the full fiscal year 2023. Meanwhile, the premium electric vehicle maker's sales increased to $195.5 million in the third quarter of 2022, with 1,398 units delivered, up from 679 in the previous quarter. The net loss increased to $670.2 million from $524.4 million a year ago. And just a few weeks ago, Lucid announced an additional $1 billion investment from Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, sending its shares up 18%. The funds are coming from the company's primary stakeholder, AR Third Investment Co., an offshoot of the kingdom's sovereign wealth fund. According to a filing with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, it will reach Lucid in California via a newly established series of convertible preferred stock that may be converted into about 280 million shares. The Saudi government owns 60% of the company and has invested billions of dollars as part of an effort to diversify the kingdom's economy away from oil. Simply put, the parallels are obvious, and we may see not only financial investments from the Middle East, but Aptera could follow Lucid's lead and create a production and assembly factory in the Middle East. Unquestionably, the UAE's involvement in Aptera's cash play is a surefire way to avoid burnout. However, unlike Lucid, Aptera Motors has chosen a more traditional method of raising financing in the Middle East. It is asking its own supporters to invest. Until they sell out, each Aptera customer who contributes around $27,000 can obtain one of the 53 Union Edition solar EV build spots. I believe we will hear more about this UAE expansion from DriveX, an international thought leadership and exhibition platform for Aptera to showcase its groundbreaking technology and engage with passionate advocates of sustainable mobility in the region on April 25th to 26th, 2024 at Yas Marina in Abu Dhabi. So stay tuned. And that concludes today's video. Do let us know what you think about today's discussion in the comments section below. And you can support this channel by liking this video. Subscribe and activate the bell notification feature so you'd always know when we put out new content. And remember, sharing is caring. Take care and see you in the next video.